The Pretty Powerful Makeup Lesson is a very simple guide to doing your makeup from start to finish. To me, makeup is simple and amazing. I believe that all women are pretty without makeup, and with the right makeup can be pretty powerful. With knowledge, the right products, and a few easy steps, it's easy to look and feel your best. Step 1, skincare. I really believe that the right moisturizer will make a woman's skin look beautiful and flawless, fresher, and more awake. Every woman needs an eye cream because your concealer and corrector will go on smoother and you won't see any little lines. Textures are really important to me. Layering moisturizer can make the skin look even and flawless and refreshed. If your skin is dry, take one of the hydrating products and add a little bit of the extra on top. If your skin is oily, definitely go for an oil-free moisturizer because you don't want anything to make the skin look oilier under makeup. I like to apply to dry skin, not wet skin, with a clean foundation brush or your fingers. Gently pat it in the skin. You don't want too much product, you want the right amount so it just wakes up the complexion and the skin looks gorgeous. Never apply eye cream on the eyelid because the eyeshadow will crease. The best way to apply it is to have hydrating eye cream under the eye just a little bit and make sure it gently goes into the skin so it's not too wet. I also like to apply moisturizer on the neck. It really makes a woman look fresher. Step 2, corrector and concealer. I truly believe corrector and concealer is the secret of the universe. It helps women look less tired, brighter, fresher, and that's a gift for all women. The first thing you do is choose the color. I recommend going with the foundation sticks. Test it on the side of your face and your forehead to make sure it's the right color. Make sure it blends in. If there's two different tones, I suggest going for the warmer color. Once you've chosen the right color, layer the corrector first and then the concealer. Corrector is designed for very dark circles or days when you need more coverage. It brightens and neutralizes discoloration that some women have under the eyes. Concealer is one shade lighter than your foundation in a yellow tone and works perfectly on top of corrector to brighten dark circles. When you apply the corrector, use a brush starting at the inner corner underneath the eye. Step back and make sure that your corrector did what it's supposed to do. It's not too white, it's got enough brightness, and then apply the concealer on top. Make sure it's covering the redness. Go up on the inner corner of the eye, up into the eyelid, but not on the eyelid because then the eyeshadow will crease. Make sure you clean the brush between steps because the products don't work when you mix them together, but they work as layering. Then you put your powder on top with either a powder puff or a brush that will hold it in place, and also apply it on the eyelid and make sure there's enough powder. The way to choose the right color powder, which will set your corrector and concealer, is either the pale yellow, which works on about 90% of women's skin tone, or the white. Pale yellow works on anyone from an ivory to a sand up until espresso. Anyone lighter than an ivory will probably wear the white powder, and the best way to judge that is if the powder looks yellow after you've applied it, just switch it to white. Step 3, foundation. The reason we wear foundation is to even out a skin tone, not to change the color of your skin, but to make the skin look even. That makes a woman look her most beautiful. The important thing is finding a foundation that's the right color, and then you choose the right texture. If your skin is oily, I recommend using one of the formulas specifically for oily skin. If your skin is drier, I recommend moisturizing formulas that are creamier. And if your skin is normal, you could probably use any formula that we make. Once you've chosen the right color and the right formula, apply it with a brush or your finger, start around the nose, and gently blend it into the rest of the skin. Always make sure there's enough coverage around the nose. That's where many women get red. Never put concealer on a blemish because it's going to make the blemish stand out because it's too light to do any kind of coverage. The way to cover a blemish is with a color that exactly matches your skin, and that's why we made a touch-up stick. Step back and make sure the foundation on the face matches the rest of the body, and make sure it's completely blended from around the nose to around the jawline. Do not apply foundation on the neck. If you need to correct the color, you can always use a bronzing powder to correct the neck. Step 4, powder bronzer. Powder sets and helps concealer and foundation last longer. It also creates a more polished look. Bronzer is used to tint the skin and correct any color issue. Choosing the right color powder is very important. I like to use the white and the yellow powder over corrector concealer, but on the face you want a tinted powder to look natural. I don't believe in translucent powders. It makes everyone look ashy. A warm sand color or up to basic brown, depending on your skin tone, could be applied with a powder puff or a powder brush. The difference is if you want more coverage, use a puff. If you want a little bit more natural coverage, use a brush. Make sure that you swipe the powder brush all over your face, especially around the nose and on the forehead where women with a little bit of combination skin need it. The way to choose bronzer is to hold up the colors, see which one will work with your skin tone. Sometimes you need to go for a brighter bronzer. If your skin is yellow tone, you need to add a little bit more color. And if your skin is a little bit paler, then you need to add the color you naturally tan. Bronzer gets applied all over the face where the sun naturally hits you, on your cheeks, forehead, nose and chin, underneath the neck, and on your shoulders or your décolleté. Step 5. Blush. Blush will instantly make any woman look pretty. I like to use the natural color your cheeks turn when you exercise and a pop of a brighter color on top. The blush brush is cut round, so it's very easy to apply. Apply it on the apple of the cheek when you smile, go up into the hairline, and gently blend it down. Whether you use a powder or a cream blush depends on your skin tone and your preference. If you're using a bronzer, then you need to use a pop of a brighter blush on the apple of the cheek. Step 6, lips. I do believe that every woman should have a shade of lipstick that looks like her lips. I call it your perfect nude. The way to choose the right color nude is to choose a color when you apply it to the bottom lip is exactly your lip color or a touch brighter, not lighter and not darker. The best way to apply lipstick is the easy way, right out of a tube. You can also use a brush for extra precision, and that's a good idea when you're wearing either a brighter or a darker shade. But what I like to do is apply a generous amount of lipstick on the bottom lip, then press the lips together. I use a lip liner when I want to add definition to the lips. Not every woman needs it. Either one shade more than your lipstick or the exact shade of your lipstick will really give you a very natural looking definition. It also prevents lipstick from feathering. If you want to make any lipstick last longer, you fill in the entire lip with the pencil and then apply the color. Step 7, eyebrows. Eyebrows give your face a polished, pulled-together look. They add definition, they lift and open your eyes, they can make you look alert and well-rested. Make sure the eyeshadow color that you choose is in the exact same tone as your eyebrows, and make sure it is the same tone as your hair color. Begin at the inner corner of the brow, follow its natural shape using light, feathery strokes. The brows need to be filled in so they're equidistant from the nose. The inside corner of the brow should be brushed up, and the rest of the brow should be brushed up and over so it frames the eye in an arch. If the brows are unruly or strong, you can use a clear brow shaper to tame them. You can also use a brow shaper for a very natural brow for a woman who doesn't want super definition with her brows. Step 8, eyeshadow. It's really simple to do your eyes. You need 3 colors: light, medium, and dark. Light goes all over your eye with a fluffy brush. The base color should be the perfect base for your skin tone. It shouldn't be anything except a nice clean look. The medium color gets applied from your lash line up into your crease. It should be a color that blends into your skin tone, and you could layer it to give more definition. It's best applied with a smaller eyeshadow brush. Step 9, eyeliner. You have 3 choices in formula. For the most basic eye, choose the eyeshadow, which can be applied dry or damp with an eyeliner brush. For a stronger, more defined look, or one that you want to last much longer, go for a gel liner, which is applied with a fine eyeliner brush. For women really on the go, a pencil thrown in your bag is simple and easy to apply. The way to apply the liner is on the top lashes. Start at the outside, close to the lashes. Gently draw all the way inside, making sure it gets thinner as it goes to the inner corners. You may choose to line just the top lash line or all around the eye. It's up to you. If you line the entire eye, make sure the top liner is stronger than underneath. Step 10, mascara. The most important thing with mascara is choosing a mascara that will give you the right finish to your lashes. All of my mascaras are the blackest of black. The blacker the mascara, the more your eyes pop. 2 to 3 coats of mascara on the top, 1 to 2 on the bottom. The best way to apply it is start from underneath, go as close to the base of the lashes as possible. Gently turn your hand up, separating the lashes. Even for someone that doesn't wear a lot of eyeshadow or eyeliner, really black mascara will open up the eyes and add definition without being too strong. Take a step back and quickly make a decision if there's something that you need to take away or add. Always make sure your basics are correct, your corrector, concealer, your foundation. When in doubt, remember, less is more. So now you have it. Simple steps to look and feel your best. Any woman can totally be her own makeup artist.